Here's to a victory, so fight, 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 fight!
Following last season, Ball State lost 1,929 of its 2,750 receiving yards, 70%. It brings back 821 receiving yards here in 2017. That equates to exactly one Alshon Jeffrey from the Bears last year. But here's the thing about voids and vacuums. Somebody has to fill them, and this year's Cardinal squad feels pretty good about its depth of options.
I know a lot of guys know that there's a lot of opportunity, and I know the guys know that it's going to take a lot of us. It might not just be one guy, and that's what we have to take to practice every day, is that we all have to make plays. We all have to know the offense, and we all need to just go out and execute.
I think we all want the ball when it's come down to it, and we really did. I think we missed that last year. I think we depended on Kevon a lot last year to dig us out of holes we were in. But I feel like we can get it done at every position now. We can call on anybody that when we need a play, we call a certain play, and that person or another person can get it done, not just one person. I think that makes us harder to guard as well.
It's year 2 on the offense. I think the guys understand the expectations. We've took a lot of time to look at what we did last year and where we were last year offensively, and we knew what we had to fix. And I think the guys took it to heart.
First thing that comes to mind, the coach has been harping it in meetings and stuff, is that some routes are getting more developed and more crisp, I guess you could say. That's kind of what they've emphasized on, and that's kind of just being detailed as a receiver group is going to help us be successful.
Yeah, the details, I mean, that's a huge part of what we do. I think that at the position we have a ton of talent. We have enough talent to win. It's just, can we do things the right way every single time, consistently? Can we focus on the details? Can we understand situations? I think there's been a huge emphasis on the situational football here, and as a unit, can we make the plays when we need to make the plays, and it's going to come down to the finer details.
We got some fast guys out there now. A couple freshmen, Justin Hall, Luke Inslee. We returned Wyatt Plate, who redshirted last year. Those guys are really fast. They can really take the top off of the defense, and I think that'll help us both in the passing game and the running game. And I think we got some guys that can jump now too. Riley Miller, being one of those guys, myself and Devin Reese, some of the vets. They can get it done in the red zone when we need it.
I mean, we have guys that can win one-on-one matchups. We have guys that can be clean on top of a route. We have guys that are going to make plays and tough catches when they're thrown, and contested catches and DBs all over them. And so I think that's going to help us a lot.
When it comes to veteran names to look out for, certainly there are some you will be familiar with. Jordan Hogue is back and probably the most veteran of the group. Devin Reese had a good season last year. Keep an eye out, though, for guys like Antoine Davis, who's a transfer who sat out last season, who's had a pretty good camp, and also a guy like Riley Miller, the redshirt sophomore out of Yorktown, who's a phenomenal practice player that may finally get his crack in games. There are a lot of other names, though, of freshmen or younger guys still working their way up through the program that you might not be acquainted with yet. And it's certainly going to be fun to see which of those guys emerges to the forefront over the next couple of weeks as we barrel toward that September 2nd opener in Champaign, Illinois. In the meantime, out here at training camp with the Camping World Camp Report, I'm Joel Godet for Ball State All Access and BallStateSports.com.